Dissecting Kendrick Lamar's Like That verse. This is from the Dissect
Here's
podcast
4 brilliant
page.
details you might have missed in Kendrick
Fire
Lamar's
job.
Like That verse.
These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat.
Like most of Kendrick's verse, this opening line addresses Drake and J. Cole's first-person shooter, where the two take turns boasting about being the GOATs, which Kendrick took personally. Kendrick's opening bar warns them to watch their mouths, with the word coffin likely alluding to J. Cole's opening bar on first-person shooter, returning her song to a funeral. But also notice how coffin is a homophone for coughing, which relates to the neck and mouth, and plays on the idea that someone coughing threatens to get you sick.
Talking out of your neck. The way that J. Cole, I seen a narrative going around of niggas essentially just hating on this shit, but saying whoever drops the diss first has the advantage, right? Because you don't know how long he's made that song or how long he had sitting on that song. And what I will say is those are, I can tell you don't know this culture very well. Because this is such a competitive sport, there's terms like I keep one in the chamber for, meaning you're always sort of ready just in case you need to pull out that in case of emergency red button and smack it. Every rapper should have at least 8 bars for every other rapper, right? 1. 2, Kendrick was talking, like he does the For All the Dogs references and all that stuff. He's talking so specifically about that first-person shooter that I can tell Metro probably had sent Kendrick this beat. It was been in the email for a little bit with him in Future. And he heard first-person shooter and he goes, hey, I got ya. Or it's probably such a wonderful pivot because they were already beefing. They was already into it.
It's to get you sick.
DOT, the money, power,
And
respect.
Drake, you gotta be careful, man. You making a lot of powerful enemies, and every hand that you step on the way up, just be careful of. Because one of them bitches might be the hand you need to keep you where you're at or to pull you back up. But once you done stepped on everybody's hands, niggas, instead of helping you back up, are going to be trying to push you down the ladder. Come in peace, come in love, for sure. But then be ready for confrontation when it comes. That's what a lot of the J. Cole apologists, because after the J. Cole apology, you're just a J. Cole apologist. A lot of them are doing this like he's being the bigger man or something. Nigga, no. This is a sport. You don't respect this art form the way the rest of us do. We look at this as a true art. This would be as if one painter said, I paint better than this painter. And the nigga says, what? Nigga, what's up? Draw off. And the nigga pulled out his crayons and that other nigga pulls out his finger paints. And them niggas go down and throw down. There's no bloodshed. We weren't expecting it because we appreciate that art. One boxer says, I'm the best boxer. The other boxer says, no, I'm not the boxer. They go in there and punch each other in the head for 12 rounds, and then they hug each other because they respect and understand that this isn't about killing each other. We're just proving a point. We're just playing the game. Because a lot of y'all, I could tell, are still trying to find purpose to life. And it's like, not saying I have found purpose, but it's like, I could tell because y'all niggas don't get what passion is. Y'all don't get that. No, some of us just love things. We love hip-hop. We love how this shit moves. So when you're doing things against what we love, it's going to piss us off. That's not an evolution. We're looking at that as devolving.
One is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check.
This is a play on both checks as in money and blue verification checks on social media, with the underlying message being that there's a lot of dummies with money and or online clout, but both don't mean anything if you're not respected like Kendrick is. But
And I'm not gonna lie, we lived in this social media era where a lot of people, great hardworking content creators and artists, built fan bases and became massive, right? But a lot of these niggas are clowns. A lot of these niggas are weird, and a lot of times we can't see it. Not calling Drake or none of these guys clowns. These niggas do be weird. But I'm just saying, right? People like Skip Bayless, who is a 5-foot white dude, calling some of the greatest basketball players of all time bums when he couldn't even make a high school team. We don't really want to hear from niggas like that no more. We want to hear something from somebody who either comes from true fandom or has some merit. But just hating ass shit, that's gone. And so I think them haters, them goofies, them niggas who just a lot of them YouTube, like around that era of DJ Academics and shit, a lot of those niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's a cold summer for them niggas.
Goofy's with a check is also a Drake diss, with Goofy being a cartoon dog, a play on For All My Dogs, and a check being the logo for Nike, who Drake collabs with. Kendrick is calling Drake Goofy, a non-threatening dog that's popular.
Okay, we get it. This nigga really getting it. But sometimes in my reaction videos, I'll be like, I believe my audience has a lot of common sense, which 95% of them do. But nigga, be about that 5 to 2.5%. Where they be like, nigga, did you know that Goofy was a clown? You missed the bar. Be like, no, I just thought you know that's why we call niggas goofies. It's the same reference. This guy doesn't realize that the reason we call people goofies is because we're referencing Goofy from a Goofy movie. So you're actually explaining the same thing twice because you don't get where Goofy comes from. But I'm not tripping about it. It's whatever. This nigga did a great job on the video. But it makes me think of niggas when I react, they'd be like, he said, I'm hot like the sun, bro. You missed the bar because the sun be hot. I'm like, oh, I thought everybody knew the sun was hot. I ain't.
And a check being the logo for Nike, who Drake collabs with. Kendrick is calling Drake Goofy, a non-threatening dog that's popular but not feared.
Niggas clicking up, but pay not be legit, no 40 water, tell 'em.
Here, Kendrick undermines the authenticity of Cole and Drake's partnership with wordplay on the cousins Be Legit and E40, aka 40 Water, who are in a group called The Click. But Kendrick is also nodding to the beat he's rhyming over, which uses the same sample source as E40's song Look at Me.
I knew the Look at Me, right? You know what I'm saying? I knew that, right? And obviously 40 Water. Where I give Dissect the podcast, where I give this guy so much credit is I didn't catch this bar originally. And it's like, nigga, Be Legit, no 40. Oh my God! It makes you want to slam your head through the computer, cuz.
Kendrick undermines the authenticity of Cole and Drake's partnership with wordplay on the cousins Be nodding to the beat he's rhyming over, which uses the same sample source as E40's song Look at Me.
Shout out hip-hop.
For all your dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these nines. He gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
In these final lines, we get a direct reference to Drake's For All My Dogs, with Kendrick
Have y'all seen Pet Cemetery too?
claiming to bury those dogs like Stephen King's horror novel Pet Sematary. But this line is a triple entendre. First, K is for Kendrick, a 10, surrounded by 9s, Drake and Cole. Second, K is AK, surrounded by the much smaller 9mm. Finally, K plus 9 makes K9, tying a bow on the dog motif. But also notice how getting buried and cemetery in these final lines call all the way back to Kendrick's opening lines, don't pull no coffin out your mouth. A full circle moment to end this incredible verse.
I had to react to this because this is, bro, they did a great job, and Kendrick wrote a verse that will go down in battle rap history. I'm happy I got to live through the like back-to-back era and charged up, because no matter how you feel about Drake, those are classics, and they'll go down. And when you tell the history of hip hop, you should speak on that. Honestly, we might be watching another one. This is straight belts to ass, boy. But you gotta respect Drake being the one to take on the battle, because he's clearly, and it's damn near been confirmed, coming with a response, and we gonna be the first ones with it. KBD family, love y'all, salute. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'm out of this mug. Oh, join the Patreon. Yeah. And buy a t-shirt. I'm gone for real now. But for real, support it, nigga. I love you. You love me back.